Hello, everybody. How's it
Hello.
going?
Hello.
Long
It's
time
good.
no see.
Yeah, almost a year.
It's almost like
No, you're supposed to say I haven't seen you since last year.
that was the joke, yeah.
You botched it.
Damn it, Dan.
Well, the thing is, they said almost a year, and
Damn it,
almost a
Dan.
year would signify 365 days.
Hey, you know what is fun though? Is that in 2 days it will be our 1 year anniversary of playing this campaign. Isn't that exciting?
Oh wow.
Nice.
I just
That's
I just got
fantastic.
that on my Facebook memories a few days ago.
Aw.
Yeah, it was cute. And then I went, memories, and then I exited the application. All right. Does anybody have anything fun to say?
I saw Adam Conover yesterday. It was fun.
I saw. How was it?
It was good.
Nice. Was it a very funny show?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. All in all, it was like worth $22 the tickets. So I was
Oh
like,
wow. Yeah, you got to jump on that.
mm-hmm. So I was like, and in my head too, getting a picture with him, I was like, I'm getting my nerd infinity gauntlet of like pictures with people.
You really do have a knack with getting pictures with celebrities. It's honestly impressive and kind of infuriating.
Just like my favorite ones. Not like I don't care about like movie celebrities, but like very niche, like nerdy celebrities. I'm
Brennan Lee
game for.
Mulligan, Adam
hmm
Conover, you know.
Zach Oyama would be a fun one. I almost got a
Mm,
picture with him, but
I want one with Vic Michaelis. I think that would be great.
oh my gosh, Vic Michaelis would be amazing.
And Izzy, that would be, oh god, I would simply die.
If it was me sandwiched between Izzy and Brennan, yeah, I would
Oh my
probably
god.
explode.
I
Uwu.
kind of
Dropout family album.
anybody from the Dropout team, I would simply just expire on camera, and it would be amazing.
1,000%.
Yeah.
My friend Tim managed to see the entire cast of Critical Role at the last con,
Nice.
and
very
it
cool.
got pictures with everybody, and the pictures put him out over $500.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow.
My ex manager's husband saw the Critical Role cast while they were at Disneyland a few years back, and that was very exciting for him, apparently. So, all right. Speaking of Critical Role, who wants to play D&D?
Oh yeah, that I do.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
cool. All right. Does anybody have a recap for us from our last session?
I found out that the library was not on the second floor. It was on the first floor because Mordau was gonna go and burn the place down because he was having a argument with another name. The other Rig.
Yep.
Rig.
It's only my literal child.
Yes. Kept on falling into conversations with Rig about the plot being moved forward.
Right.
And then they became friends. They're arguing. Rig obviously knows all the people that, or at least me, that I was pretending to be. And then we had a dinner, and they brought out food for everybody that was their favorite food, which for me, it was like very, unless you like went and like held them at gunpoint, they would give you the recipes and stuff like that. So Mordau was very on guard about that and refused to eat his food.
He's just going to be a hungry lad the rest of this adventure now, isn't he?
That's fine. He'll paint himself a really good he'll draw himself a real good sandwich. so it'll turn into an actual sandwich whenever he gets out of the book.
Who knows?
But it's-
Maybe Laura Lee will have dinner waiting for you guys when you get out of the book.
Maybe, or maybe some bats will show up and I'll bite their heads off.
And get rabies again. Who's to say?
Who's to say I don't already have rabies and I'm lying to everybody?
Maybe you're just trying to stack rabies.
You see, the more you get introduced to rabies, the
Building up an
stronger
immunity.
I'm building up an immunity for
Mhm.
the final boss, which is just a rabies-infested pit of rats.
How did you get into my Google Docs with all of my notes, Dan? This is a security risk. How did you do that?
The password was 12345.
Well, now I have to change it to something else.
That's that was partially what I remember. I mean, not remember, but
Wrote
if anybody
down.
wants to add anything. No, I didn't write that down.
Oh shit! Off the dome.
Just hearing yours, I remember things that happened with Quill.
Mm-hmm.
Quill never claimed to be Captain Cleo. Just reported that he was a very dubious individual in a trench coat wearing the name tag that said he was. And his favorite food came out, and he also didn't eat it because anybody who just happens to know a recipe from another world, he doesn't trust it.
Mm-hmm.
He did like 6 cinnamon rolls. So
He did.
if those were poisoned, Quill will die in this episode.
Maybe Quill will get infected with rabies. Who's to say?
I don't think rabies is an STD, so I think Quill's fine.
Who's to say? It's my world. I make the rules.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Connor, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I I was looking for my handwritten page of handwritten notes from last session, and I don't know where it is. Although I didn't check my Goog Docs, so maybe it's there. So please pardon me whilst I vamp for a moment. But in terms of meals, Love did have a lovely salad and like a beanie based soup. Oh no, now I did it.
Beanie Baby.
A Beanie Baby based soup. No, don't do it. You stay right there. Good computer. That was very cute from a BOGO. But yes, Love's suspicion about the meal was not enough to prevent her from partaking in the meal, and she found it to be quite good. I think there's also an amount of individual or like person sleuthing going on in terms of some of our, not necessarily hosts, but I guess like the host staff as well. Oh no, and the host, because the captain as well as the new bride were both present.
It is a party for their nuptials.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I find that to be very. Wait for it. I have found my Goog Docs.
Please don't use my figure for rig, BOGO.
I
This
do not
is
have
why I
them.
can't have in-person D&D because BOGO will steal all of my minis.
She's why you can't have nice things.
Well, no. It's because all my money goes to her anyway.
It's true. Yeah, it was a lovely time with Love and having a fun little investigative time. And I believe we had our, drinks and introductory before the meal, and now we are on our way to our next stop of the evening, I think.
Yeah.
At which point I'll just lob that back over to you for the
cool.
there you go, yeah.
Yeah. And then since Maximus isn't here, Quendar did activate the Hagstone and disguised it as a monocle piece, and found that while the cook was going around revealing all of your favorite meals, that there was some form of like black mist gathering around the cook, although it did not lead to any kind of like information about like whether it's malevolent or not. Gabrielle, who is the bride, started to kind of open up, and she looped arms with, I believe, Love, as the rest of you followed Captain Roche to your next destinations, which were the pleasure rooms.
Oh, right, the pleasure rooms.
Yes. Hello, Maximus.
Hello.
All right. Maximus, do you have anything to add from recap from our last session? Lovely to see you.
No.
As it has been so long. All right. Cool. So we open as you all walk across the hall of this opulent mansion, and Captain Roche stops in front of 3 rooms with their doors closed to you. He stands in front of the middle room and smiles warmly to all of you as he says, as he reaches out for his bride to join him by his side, which she does a little shyly, but does take his hand and stands next to her groom. Captain Roche then says, now, my friends, for the entertainment of the evening, I have a very special treat for all of you. Now, I was never quite one for theater as it was. However, as you become as powerful and as important as I, you gain a few perks, and one of that is joining Her Majesty at the theater. And so from there, I have taken a sort of liking to it, as I also believe that stories are a way for all of us to express ourselves. What are we if we don't have stories to go from our past, to look forward to in the future, to learn from, and to regret later on? And so I have developed these rooms. There are 3 rooms behind me, and I would like you, my guests, to choose which one we go through to experience a story ourselves.
Sure.
Now, there are no wrong answers, and I will answer any question that you might have before we enter these rooms. But I would like you to choose. There is a story about the sky, a story about the sea, and the story about a forest. Now,
Are we getting heretic?
are we what?
Are we getting heretic, Ed?
I'll never tell, because I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's a movie that just came out. Heretic.
Oh! No, I haven't seen it yet. So I can't say anything about it.
Oh, Meg. I think we're being accepted.
Here we go.
Well, at least it's not sex stuff.
It's not sexual, I promise.
Not yet.
It's gonna be
No, that'll be later.
one of us. Oh,
You're
okay.
not invited.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
That's for me and my wife.
With
We
that
hope so.
baiting and then that subsequent Captain Roche quote, I would like to eyeball Gabrielle's reaction to such things being theoretically said out loud in canon.
Roll either investigation or perception, please. Look at that. It's our first roll of 2025. Connor
No, I've been
furiously
muted and
typing
I've been
his
saying funny things this whole time. Sorry, what flavor thing did you want me to roll? Perception?
investigation
Insight?
or perception.
Oh, cool. I'll do perception because that's a 7-point difference between the two. How'd I do? Oh, a natural 20 to start 2025 outright for love.
Cool. I'm gonna message you something.
Okay.
So
I
we're
love.
at 27 for my investigation as well.
But it's not a nat
Otherwise, I'm
20,
just-
so but
No,
it's not a nat 20, so I'm gonna message Connor something and then I'll tell you guys information. Entertain yourselves for a moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm writing Final Fantasy VII Remake fanfic.
Speak on that.
Yeah. Which Final
Yeah,
Fantasy?
come on, let's go. 7.
Very
Remake and
good.
Rebirth fanfic.
Very good. Very good. Publishable, or are you going to keep it a secret?
Ziggy, it's okay.
I mean, it'll be shareable.
Ah, yes.
Magic the Gathering. Ludo! Hey! No! I just smell like pizza. I don't have any. Ludo, quit.
Dan's wearing his Adam Conover shirt.
I am wearing it. Says I like your shirt.
Almost like he's showing off or something.
I wasn't. I just was wearing it all day, okay?
Almost like he's showing off or something.
My shirt is slightly risque.
That's fair.
It says nobody knows I'm a lesbian.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Connor got his information.
Okay.
What you both notice is that Gabrielle is the picture of a perfect wife. She blushes almost on cue. She averts her gaze. She shuffles her feet, and she acts very demure, very mindful even of what her husband is saying. But she does not say anything outwardly. She does, however, turn her face away after a quick moment and kind of cover her mouth with her hand before she composes herself and looks back to the group.
With a 27, did she actually blush?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is involuntary.
Mm-mm. No, she actually blushes.
Okay.
She turns red.
So if she's a picture perfect wife, that means she's like
perfect.
a robot. Like a Stepford wife.
Listen, I'm not saying that I've been listening to Dungeons and Daddy Season 3, but...
So she's like one of those gore animatronics.
You guys never asked, but her last name is Trudy Trout. Her full name is Gabrielle Trudy Trout.
That's a crazy bit of connective lore to lay in there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I still don't know what it's supposed to reference.
That's fine.
That's okay. Well, I'll introduce you later.
Connor.
I'm sure that's Dungeon and Daddies.
I got you, Erica. Don't you worry. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Dan.
I vote for the ship. The sea room.
Yeah, Captain. I think we'd all like to hear a tale of the sea, wouldn't we?
Riggs?
Oh yes, I forgot I was here too. Well, you see, I am from a pirate community, and so therefore I would be best suited at sea, and I do have quite a lot of stories about being on the ocean, so that could be quite fun indeed. I could tell you all about traveling upon the sparkling barnacle and unleashing the kraken upon the world
That's
and
right.
sinking my best friend's boat and driving him into madness and then getting my beak sucked off.
That wouldn't be traumatic for you to revisit.
Nope, I've healed. I went to a monastery. They gave me this cool mask. I only hate it a little bit.
But you are a good boy.
I am a good bird.
Mhm.
Birds have no
Good bird.
gender.
That's right. Even though
My
you told me
pronouns
that.
may be he, him, but I'm still a bird.
Okay, that's fair. We won't talk
My
about the
favorite
eggs.
quote that I said recently was I'm a good bird and a menace against all of mankind.
So we're just making myself a copy, even though
That's
it's
fine.
wrong.
I made a
That's
coffee
fine.
too.
Would anybody like some fireball?
No, I'm okay.
My friend Medulla.
Unless
he
I
calls
can
me
cast
Count
it.
Medulla.
We'll save that for the forest room.
Ooh.
Anybody else here getting a Hitchcock vibe, eh?
We said this wasn't a sex thing.
That has cock in the name. I'm 8 years old and canonically do not fuck.
That's right, Rig.
It's written into my backstory.
Hitchcock is a playwright.
I don't believe that. I think he's a little bitch.
It hit more like bitch cock, am I right?
Hey! Rick holds his hand up for a high five.
I go in for high five.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go through here. I walk through the ocean door.
Okay. So you find this room. You see a elaborately dressed up room. As you walk through the door, you find that there is actual sand on the floor of this room. You see a beautiful blue rug that is surrounded by water, 2 bookshelves. One of them is more of a curio cabinet, but there are some novels in there that you can see. 2 fake palm trees that are stationary in large pots. 2 armchairs that are directly facing a fireplace at the back of the wall. And you see a ornately carved coffee table sitting on the rug in the middle of the room that has some trinkets on it, some beautiful pristine shells from presumably the captain's travels.
I was expecting a boat with loads of seamen on it.
Why would there be seamen on a boat?
Because that's what they call people that are on boats on
Are you
oceans.
sure? We call them Steves.
Not all of them are Steves though until they sign the contract.
Well, they're not allowed on the boat unless they've signed the contract, so therefore they are all Steve.
But if it was a new boat, anyway, we're not going to get into Theseus.
No, we can get into it.
Seaman
We can get into
argument.
Into Achilles' semen or whatever the fuck it is.
I think it's Theseus.
Oh yeah, can I get my token to be put on the map?
Yes, give me just a moment. Do I have any pictures of Rig that I can use for his stupid little token?
If you killed a whole boat of Steves and replaced it with a bunch of new people that signed on and they haven't signed the contract yet, are they Steves or not?
No, they're prisoners of war. They only become Steves if they sign the contract.
But you got to put them to work sometimes, right?
No, not until they sign the contract. We are a kind and benevolent force.
But they're prisoners of war?
Yeah.
I think that insinuates that some bad stuff happens.
Are you sure? How do you know?
I've heard stories.
Oh, Would you like to join the crew?
We've already talked about this.
I can't help but ask.
All right.
I told current Captain Gabriel that I would try and recruit new people.
You don't think he would be mad that I'm also named Captain Gabriel, right?
Meh.
Do you think he would step down and become a Steve?
Erica, I do like that, but that is not nearly creepy enough to be my son. But thank you, I love it. I'll use that when he goes full warlock in my home campaign.
Just do the bottom picture where it's the fire reflection.
Mm-hmm. Still my favorite piece of fan art I've ever made. Captain Roche walks into the room, and he smiles as he crosses and takes a seat at one of the chairs. He turns it around to face all of you, and Gabrielle follows suit and sits in the opposite chair. And Roche looks at you and says, "All right then, put on a show." And guess what, motherfuckers? You get to improv.
Is it actual water?
It is not real water. You cannot drown somebody in the water.
Okay. Why would that be the first thing that you go to?
Almost like I've played this encounter before with somebody in this party. And guess what they tried?
Can either confirm or deny.
I should say that I did run a very similar concept of this for Connor's bachelor party back in 2020.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down and feel the sand.
Okay. It is coarse and it gets everywhere and it ruins your day.
Perfect. I grab a handful of it and put it in my pocket.
As you should.
I'm gonna
question above table. Is this much like a sitcom set thing? Because it looks like a set.
These are real objects, but you're not incorrect in thinking that they are set dressings.
Yeah.
It's more so like high-end theater in the park, almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll say to Love, give me a second to just hop out and get into something more appropriate. Because now that I'm a level 3 sorcerer. So Walter Pidley, like he wears like regal sort of clothing and stuff, but when you see him go out and come in, he's in clothes as if it's like a beach episode.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So
Perfect.
tropical shirts and shorts.
Perfect. Take inspiration, Maximus.
Yeah. But sunnies do not exist in this time, so he's wearing red-colored spectacles.
That's a good idea, says Rig. You look much more like a pirate now.
I'm gonna go over to this dresser. Is that what that is to the right?
Yes, that's like the curio cabinet. So it has glass doors and it has some novels in there, older editions, and some trinkets.
What kind of trinkets?
You can see a spyglass. You can see a rolled up map. You can see a tiny little, like a mock treasure chest almost. You can see a bronze skull, and you can see some glittering gems and a string of pearls.
And we can open this up.
You can try. You can certainly try.
I mean, I wasn't really going to interact with any of the things in it. I was just going to do some clowning. I'll try to open it up first.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
I guess Mordell will try. All right, let's see what I do. Just straight strength.
Just straight strength. You could do gay
Cool.
strength if you want. Who am I to judge? All right, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Perfect. All right. You are able to open up the door. The doors stick a little bit. There was some kind of not quite like magnetic mechanism that keeps the doors closed. After struggling with it for a brief moment, you are able to fling the doors open. And you have access to the items in this curio cabinet.
Cool. I'm going to... How big is the curio cabinet?
I'm thinking. It's probably like 6.5 feet tall.
Okay, perfect.
4 feet wide. Yeah.
I'm going to turn it and then dump everything out onto the sand.
Okay.
So nothing breaks.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
Okay.
And as you do that, you hear Captain Roche lean over in his chair to talk to Gabrielle and says, "Do you think it's more of a silent film that they're doing and they're just skipping straight to the plunder part and then they'll tell us the plot later?" Okay. You do exactly as you say.
I come over and I'm like, are we supposed to be doing a play?
Yeah, no, we're supposed to do the story, and okay, yeah, so let's do a story of the sea, I guess. I'll also look sheepishly and look out in the hall. Is it just the 4 or 5 of us total, including Rig, or are there other guests too?
It has only ever been just the
Just
4 of
us.
you, Rig Stonebridge, Captain Roche, Gabrielle, and then the few servants that you have seen. There's no one in the
Got
hall.
it. No servants in the hallway. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. And is Mordau still holding this big, like, curio cabinet?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna balance it on my
Level-
nose.
Yeah. Okay. That's perfect. Let's do a story. Mighty Captain, let us, these humble players, show you a thing or two about the sea, and that's what we'll do in just a moment. Okay, and then try and
That
grab
didn't
everyone
rhyme.
in for a huddle. Rick, come here. I need your
You're
help.
bad at rhyming, and you
I-
took
I-
me out of the immersion of the story.
Yeah, I know, Rig. I sure am. That's why I need your help. Okay.
Oh, you
Is
need
this
my
dresser
bardic
made?
inspiration.
Is this dresser made out of complete glass?
Not out of complete glass. No, it has glass windows, but it is mostly made out of hardwood.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone, here's what I'm thinking. All right, let's maybe use the curio cabinet as kind of like a ship, right? And then we'll each play some kind of a character in kind of like a shadow puppet little kind of show. Back where I grew up, we used to have these traveling like mini little performers come by to the library, and so we used to have like little songs and little puppet shows, and they used to make a little thing and tell us little stories. They would reenact, and it was kind of boring and kind of rote because like we had all the stories on the shelves. So like, how you gonna tell a story to the storytellers? Am I right? But I think what we should do is maybe just give him some kind of a show where we're each playing a character, um, but set that show on a boat because
On
this
fire.
is the not yet. Maybe that's the act 2
On
turn.
fire via bottles of grease and fireball.
Okay, yeah, sure. But let's maybe save that for like the climactic, final confrontation. How about we
So
wait?
these are our props. I
Yes.
go over to the sand.
You hear Captain Roche from the back of the room say, "Oh, props. Yes, you're right. Hold on one moment. I actually have something for you." And he gets up. He goes over to the bookcase, and there you see another little like treasure chest. It's bigger than the one that was in the curio cabinet, but he removes it from the bottom of the bookcase and brings it over to the coffee table, placing it in the middle and then opening it so that you all can't see the contents. But he begins to reach in and he pulls out some objects and he places them on the table for you. And you see him pull out a candlestick, a thick wooden club, a piece of metal piping, a long coiled rope, a very sharp dagger, and the last thing he kind of like, oh dear, I can't quite find. Well, you just used one of mine, and then he removes from his belt a gun, a blunder, like a little fucking like,
Perfect.
yeah, and places that on the table.
I got the dibs on the gun.
And then he removes the treasure chest and places it back on the bookshelf and settles back into his seat and says, "Yes, use those. Yes, please."
Can I see what else is in the props for later, maybe?
Oh, anything in this room, please, and then anything that I just placed upon the table.
Okay. So anything in this room involving what's in this chest?
Yes. You're the first one who's ever tipped over the curio cabinet. I don't know why my accent has changed, but you're the first one who's tipped over the curio cabinet and decided to use the props in it before the play has begun. I do enjoy this. Proceed.
We like to think outside of the box.
Yes.
That's what I always was taught by Bitchcock.
Did you study under the great Bitchcock?
I did, yeah.
I can't keep a straight face for that one. God damn it.
Yeah, my
Keep a
favorite
straight face. Just use a gay face.
my favorite production
I
from
got.
him was Turds.
I'm not familiar with that one. Please tell me of it.
It's when
Should we move over to the next room so that you could give me an accurate representation of that story?
of Turds? You don't want to. It's just a town gets attacked by a bunch of turds.
Ah, yes. Perhaps it is better that we have a bunch of water here for that story.
It would probably be best. Yeah, that's probably the whole thing about it. A lot of the people got traumatized making it. Not because of the turds. Well, I guess because of the turds too. But Bitchcock was an asshole.
Oh, I've heard that about Bitchcock.
Mm-hmm.
Bitchcock is always an asshole.
Bitchcock is always an asshole.
I will pick up the candlestick.
Okay.
Does somebody want this knife? And I just throw it over there.
You just throw it? Okay.
Yeah. I throw it.
Can I do a dex save to try and grab it without cutting myself?
Absolutely you can.
I was gonna aim for the sand anyway.
Yeah.
but if he wants to catch it,
Quindar just like
so-
dives to catch it.
Dex or sleight of hand?
I would do a sleight of hand.
Okay. How much damage do I take because I rolled a 6?
Ooh. Let's see. Bogo, how much damage do you want him to take?
it just goes right through his hand.
It just goes right through. You like dive and then for some reason try to do like a volleyball bump maneuver, and it just like goes straight into your like thumb, and you take 2 points of damage.
Just walk it off; it'll be fine. What's the other props that are still there?
Rub some dirt in it. There is a coil of rope which Rig runs over and grabs. There is the candlestick. There is a heavy wooden club. There is a metal pipe, and then the rope dagger and the gun that you took.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting hereticked. Are we about to get clued?
I don't know, Dan. Did I not make it obvious?
I know. I was like, wait.
You're
What
in
you
a
said?
fucking mansion.
What
You all
you
have
said?
different name tags.
When you said pipe, I didn't put that together until you started naming everything off. I was like, as soon as you said pipe, I was like,
Wait a second. I don't know, a perfectly locked room with a bunch of strangers?
wait, we're locked in? I didn't realize we were locked in.
Did you try the door after Love looked out into the hallway?
I thought Love looked out in the hallway.
You're right, I'm so sorry. And then the door mysteriously closes behind you, and then you hear a click.
Okay.
Now you're locked in.
Okay.
Cool.
Locked in,
Well-
locked on.
Can I say what I was gonna do before I realized that this was the setup for Clue?
You mean
I
evil
was-
mastermind, Bobo?
I chose the candlestick, and I'm going to
Uh-huh.
cast, as a part of this
Are you
putting on
gonna
a show, dancing
Light.
lights,
Yeah.
and put this torch light, dancing light, like 3 little rotating orbs on the top of this candlestick as kind of like a look at how cool, look at how fancy. So
Right.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'm writing notes. Hold on.
These are all just props anyway. None of them work.
I don't know. Quindar just took 2 points of damage from a knife. You want to tell me that they don't work? You haven't
Quill's
tried the
going to
gun.
be-
You haven't
Right.
safety checked the gun yet.
I was gonna say I pointed at Quindar and pulled the trigger.
Roll a ranged attack. You were saying something, Erica.
Quill reaches into his coat, and now
Uh-huh.
his golden helmet,
Mhm.
is that still paper mache, or is it actually metalloid here?
Did I say that it was paper mache?
When I was out of the other book.
Oh yeah. Roll a d20 for me, please. Tis a true Bappada Boopy, a true helm. It's the magic item that you had in the previous book.
Okay. So Quill's going to go ahead, turn away from everyone, slide the helm on, take out his coat. As it does, as the fabric ripples, his entire clothing is changed. Now he's in the blue with the gold. And if no one else has a plan for their story, I will regale them with the tale of ocean wars.
I mean, you guys are all putting on the same story. You have to work. Sorry, hold on. Let me do this in character. Captain Roche says, "Oh no! I would prefer it if you all took part in it, worked together, camaraderie and whatnot. There is no soliloquy that I would appreciate. I would prefer a full show with everyone on stage. Occasional monologues, fine, but no to be or not to be, that is the question. It is out of the question, really.
Okay.
And then, Dan, if you are true about firing your gun at Quendar, roll me a d20 plus 6.
I did say it. Okay, good.
Okay. Quendar, does an 8 beat your AC?
I mean, I did roll a 17 earlier after you told me.
No.
Okay. Good. Mordau points the gun and fires, and a true bullet whizzes past and fires directly into the wall behind Quindar. And Roche claps his hands and says, "Yes, yes! That's what I want! Murder! Intrigue! Betrayal! More!" And then Gabrielle, upon hearing the firing of the gun and the expressions from her new husband, jumps in surprise and then settles herself back into her chair.
Don't worry, Mordau. Don't worry, Quindar. I could have actually hit you, but I chose not to.
You hear a loud
that he
booming.
will hit me.
You hear a loud booming from outside of the house. A large shock of thunder rattles the foundations of this home. And if there were any windows in this room, you would have noticed a very bright flash of light.
Does the gun have any more bullets now?
I don't know. Are you going to check?
I'm going to check.
There is one bullet left.
Okay. I'm going to have the chest with me. Can I look into what else is in the chest?
The chest that you pulled from the curio cabinet?
No, the chest that was in the coffee table that he brought over.
Yeah. Are you going back over to the bookcase to investigate?
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah. You look inside of it, and there's no investigation check necessary. There is nothing inside. It is a velvet-lined box. It looks almost like it could have been a real treasure chest at one point, one that might have held jewels and gold, but there's currently nothing inside of it.
Okay. I'm going to carry it over to the curio box.
Okay.
I'm going to open up the other little chest.
Okay.
What's in that one?
You find a porcelain ballerina beginning to spin in a circle as a quiet melody plays. And Connor, can you roll me perception check? As Mordau, you watch this little ballerina dance, you realize that this is a child's jewelry box.
You say perception, yes?
Yes, please.
Holy shit, that's another natural 20 for 30 total.
You're going to get another message.
Okay, thanks. I stand by.
So I'll use a message to the rest of the group. If I feed you your lines, can we tell the story? Could we all act this out?
Message lets us respond back, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are we limited by like word count or like?
It's 25 words.
25 words.
Okay. Then Love will respond back, be like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. If it's Yeah, I'm okay with it.
With that, then, if we think we could try it, then storyteller,
Hmm?
I have a cantrip that lets me forcibly invade a person's mind.
That's rude. Why would you want to do that?
Normally, it's an attack,
Why would you want to
but
do that?
that's normally how I hurt people and make them just randomly start bleeding their brains out of their nose.
Yeah, but
Um,
why would you want to do that? To whom are you doing this to?
that's the thing is, I wanted to know if I were to use this power not to harm, but instead send images,
Mm-hmm.
almost sort of beam an image directly into their brain. Basically, doing it for special effects.
What is the spell that you're trying to use?
Mind Sliver. I wanted to know if you'd
And
allow it before I started doing it.
are you going to try and beam these images directly into someone's brain in the attempt to cast harm upon them?
No,
Or just
I
as
want
a...
it to be special effects as we try and act out this play.
So you're not trying to use it as a damaging roll?
No.
Then no.
Okay. It's a. I mean, that was a real push anyway. Uh, so, trying to like tell the group, okay, the plot is from the Old Republic. A secret, one of the chancellors grew and became took over, became the emperor. They have seized all of the shipping lanes through a series of islands across the oceans. The capital city of Conch, the shipyards of Pearl, and it's Star Wars, but on the ocean.
Um, message is only words that go back, correct?
Technically, yes.
Okay. All right. In that case, Love will blink very slowly, put the candlestick with a shaky hand down and like twist it into the sand, and then pull out the staff and twirl it and then hold it parallel to the ground right in front of her, and like eyebrow raise over at Quill, like and with the message back, be like, kid, can I could I really I've always wanted to
Or
play that.
before you even do this,
Okay.
Riggs Stonebridge takes out his bagpipes and better fucking do a good thing on this roll and starts to play Duel of the Fates on his bagpipes.
With that song stirring in Love's chest, she will ignite Shillelagh and have one half go blah and the other half go blah, and then twirl it down, and then be ready for lines to be fed in and standing by to support Quill in this amazing story to be told.
Captain Roche begins to clap immediately. Is there a bagpipe cover of Duel of the
There
Fates?
is. I looked it up.
Oh God, is there? Oh, I gotta mute myself for a second. Hold on.
So I will pull out my lute and I will start playing sort of an accompaniment to go along with Duel of the Fates as it's leading into the introduction of what's happening. And as I'm just playing this to set it all up, message over to Mordau. You were playing Judge Vader.
No, I'm playing Sandigan. I guess that would be the same person, though.
I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it's great.
Because they hate sand.
He hates himself. It's like poetry.
All right, I'm better. Connor, you're muted.
And Connor will be Darth Shawl.
Yeah. No. So that's the exact one that I've seen before. When you're like, does it exist? Yes, I knew.
Yeah.
How did you not look this up already? Yes.
Sorry. I've been too busy trying to find the perfect bagpipe cover of Sandstorm to play whenever Rig is talking in my natural game with him. So I could feel the migraine coursing through your temples right now.
No, that was just that. Sandikin is just such. I could not ask for a better combo of. Let's do a sea-based Star Wars featuring Sandikin. It's just like that.
Sandikin is a pretty choice.
I hate it.
It's Sandikin Wave Rider.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And then Dark Shawl.
Dark Shawl is very good. Dark Shoal.
Dark Shawl. Like a part of like a beach.
And Reef Cargo.
I was gonna say Obi Finn Kenobi.
Obi Finn Kenobi. I'm trying to figure out how to get a Nudibranch joke in there, but I don't think I can, and it's breaking my heart.
It's breaking my heart.
It's breaking my heart. You were the chosen one, Nudibranch. You were meant to bring order to the tide pool, not destroy it.
Okay, so we just narrate through the story, and we get to this part where we're fighting.
Oh no, you guys are putting on a show for me, your DM.
Okay.
Start from the beginning, please.
Quinto, who are you playing?
We're all going to be playing multiple characters in this.
You'll be Quindar.
As an unreliable
whatever role needs to be played.
Quindar, you'll be Sandbar Binks.
Dan, take an inspiration.
As an unreliable narrator, I guess I'll be playing Obi Finn Kenobi.
There we go.
Okay.
Do you guys want a fun story about my personal history before we go into this? I was going to tell you anyway. So my full name is Finnegan. And when I was working retail, I was a manager. And on my last day working this one specific retail job, I could not be fucked to deal with anybody's shit. So I took the label maker and I printed out a new name tag for myself that was Finnegan Beauregard Storm Pilot. And I put that over my badge and I just went with it for the rest of the day. And I still have that to this day.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
Rig is just going to play background music for all of you guys.
I mean, that's perfect.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we need like the whole reason that Star Wars works is because of John Williams, and now we have Rig Stonebridge.
It's a mixture of Duel of the Fates and Sandstorm.
I'm sure there's a remix of that somewhere.
If you can find it, I will give you a free level up. If you can find it,
Easy.
you'll get a free level up and a free feat.
This was a stretch. But I found one. It's kind of okay. It's like I said, it's that Finn Darude sand people. And it just effects from Star Wars making the noise.
Dan, what feat are you picking? Jesus Christ, that's glorious. Oh god, that's oh fuck, that's going into the group chat for my for my game with Rig. It's too good. Anyway. Oh god.
Okay. Let's see. All right.
Anyway.
You gonna kick this off, Quill?
Paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
The Republic has fallen. The Chancellor has risen to the position of Emperor, taken over the former Republic. The Imperial dreadnoughts now chasing an old Republic Corsair. They believe that plans to destroy their new floating fortress are in it as they are pursuing them. Quickly, a meme for or a pun for Princess Leia.
Whoa, slow down there. I'm trying to get immersed into the story. You're going too fast for me, Cleo. Please. Draw it out. We have all night.
Yes, but I have a sleeping grandfather directly across from me, so I try not to talk that much.
Ah, perfect. You're setting the scene. That makes sense. I'll roll with that.
Princess Leia, like one of those leis that you put on people.
Yep.
It's either that or Wava.
Princess Wava is really good.
Yeah, she likes eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, like lei, like the flowery things, like a necklace that Polynesian people put on people. Not lei as in Lay.
No, I was thinking the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah. Your story begins, and Captain Roche is enraptured in this. And I would like each of you to roll me a performance check, please.
Bardic inspiration.
How many bardics can you give out? Choose your favorites.
Well, the story takes place over longer than 60 minutes, so I can give out one for each of us for big scenes.
Connor's face when two people roll.
I was looking.
Okay.
I was just looking at my numbers, and I got really excited because I'm like, oh, cool, a 10? That's not me. And I was like, oh, that's perception. Performance. Oh, it's a 3. That's not bad.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to try roll again, see if I can get any better. No. That is a 4. One less than 5.
My instinct as Mordau is if he feels like he's messing things up, he's going to change the energy of the scene by grabbing the dresser and then just chunking it against the wall.
Okay. Perfect. The beginning of your story is off to a very rocky start. Give it the texture of the sand beneath your feet. You're unsure how to really place your footing. Give it the anxiety of being told to perform on very short notice and improv, no less. Being fed the lines of a story that you're not familiar with. In fact, it seems that the only ones who can kind of recover are Love, who just always exists in a natural state of anxiety and therefore is able to more easily push that shit down to rise above it. And Quill, who is telling this story. But as some of you aren't able to quite get your bearings right in this story, I would like each of you to roll me a perception check. So, not each of you, sorry, for Quendar and for Mordau, please.
Question: this room, is there something like a sun?
Is there something? I'm sorry.
Something like a sun.
Oh,
From a drought.
light.
Or not really.
I know there'd just be lights in here, right?
There's like a chandelier hanging down. There's the fireplace. God, Jesus, Windows sending a fucking notification.
Calm
Busting
down.
my ears, Jesus. Fireplace is lit. Just kind of like dying embers in the back. No candles that you can see, except for those that are in the chandelier. And the ones that Love have lit on that candlestick.
13.
Okay, perfect. With a 14 and a 13, as Mordau and Quendar, you both stop to kind of like readjust yourselves in this scenario. You look over, and your eyes find Rig, who has positioned himself kind of in the center of the room, off to the side, playing his bagpipes. And though he's wearing his mask, you can kind of tell by his body posture that he is angled towards the captain. And you can see that while he is playing the bagpipes, he is deftly... It's gonna be... It sounds so fucked up, but he's like... He's fingering the rope. He's playing with it in between his gloved hands. Moving it up and down, almost like a coin, dancing between his knuckles. And you can also see that Gabrielle has positioned herself away from Captain Roche, almost shrinking as far into her chair as she possibly can.
Perfect.
Tell me how...
Can I do an insight check on the guy with the bagpipes?
With Rig? Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
My
All
sweet,
part of the
sweet child.
plan.
It's all going to Keikaku. Translator's note. Keikaku.
11. 11.
Okay. That's a weird bird. Why is he doing that to the rope?
As a way to keep on distracting the captain over from Rig, I'm going to smash the drawer against the wall and be like, I hate sand! They keep sending more sand from the Trade Federation. And I'm tired of it.
Absolutely.
I don't know who my family is. And I'm tired of the oppression of the Oceanic Empire.
Yep.
How do you feel about it, Sandbar Binks? My good friend.
Misa thinks sand gets everywhere.
Maximus take inspiration.
2 in a row, gee.
2 in a row for understanding the assignment on my literal favorite Star Wars character to ever be created.
He sent it. He understood the assignment.
I'm so happy that this is live streamed so I can just go back to this moment time and time again. Thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart.
How about we go drink some blue milk, Sandbar Binks, and bury our troubles like always.
You hear another roll of thunder above you, closer this time.
Can I I don't know if it would be right before or during that roll of thunder, but with these two doing their lines and the narrator narrating, can I recast Dancing Lights as it is a cantrip and do like romantic style lanterns like flowing around Sandigan and Sandbar Binks? Think like the lantern ceremony from Rapunzel, if you would. I just want to like do a little from the side as like special effects.
Yeah, sure. Hi Xylo and chat. As you do this rig
and sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. Like when he asked, like, do you want to go drink blue milk? Misa says, "Okie dokie."
This is the gift that keeps on giving. I am pleased.
What I did.
I am pleased as punch. You're doing great. That's all I can say. Is this is giving me life. As the Tumblr girlies used to say. As the lanterns start to dance above the two of you guys, Rig changes his rendition of Sandstorm to a bagpipe rendition of I See the Light from Tangled.
This bar has a weird energy about it.
So Princess Weva quickly puts R2C2 and C3 Seashore into a dinghy, sending them off, where they land at the Great Sandbanks, where they meet Duke Waverider. As he's cleaning them up, he meets up with myself, Obi-Fen Kenobi, as they go into Port Aqua, and the entire story of delivering the plans from the message in a bottle for the Tsunami Star as the final grand finale of fighting in the kelp forest of Hydron.
You said there was a smoldering fire.
Yes, in the fireplace at the very back of the room, behind Roche and Gabrielle's armchairs, is a fireplace that has some smoldering embers from once lit logs. Xylo, are you smelling toast? Because if you're smelling toast, then it's a stroke. If you're not, then this is real life, and you're welcome.
Or you might be burning your toast.
That too.
So I'm going to use a cantrip, because again, was deeming it as if it's like a bar.
Yeah.
Going to use Control Flame.
So this is towards the end of the play now? Okay. Sandbar Binks, I can't believe you betrayed me this whole time.
You
And
hear
you
Captain
were the
Roche
bad
go,
guy.
"Yeah."
I'm going to cause the control flame, cast it multiple times so I can get 3 effects in one. And basically, the flames are now a group of dancers inside of it.
Okay. Brig starts playing Hellfire.
That's the color blue.
Okay. The lights in this room dim, casting an eerie, ghostly hue along everything, including you players. Long shadows stretch against the walls and onto the ceiling. And as this tension builds between Sandkin and Sandbar Binks.
Darth Sandbar Binks now.
Darth Sandbar Binks, you're right. Sand Lord Darth Sandbar Binks.
Sith Lord. Like
I thought
Sith.
we were trying to go with beach
I thought it was a
theme.
Silt Lord.
That's it. That's the one. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Silt Lord. Write that down. Write that down.
I was just saying, if we're gonna do Sith version, it's Sith Sandkins everywhere Binks.
Yep. Silt Lord Sand Gets Everywhere Sandbar Binks.
You were the one putting the sand everywhere. I should have known.
And I'll use prestidigitation to make it look like I'm holding a red lightsaber.
It's fantastic. The scene is set
But it's
for this
but it's
final
but it's the color blue again.
color blue. For this final confrontation. As the two of you begin to face off with each other, Rig surreptitiously casts Mage Hand to go up to the chandelier and snuff out all of the lights to promote more dramatic lighting. The blue of the fireplace accentuates the fight scene that the two of you are performing. And I would like Mordau and Quendar to roll me a performance check.
Sorry, what was happening?
Performance check, please.
Alright. Please
Could I
No.
enhance
for it.
the mood and visual of their performance and hopefully give them advantage?
Sure. How are you doing that?
So if this is the final confrontation, we already have the main light source from the fire, right? I want to, with 2 separate cantrips, one concentration, one not, once again use dancing lights as a concentration based, and I want to put these lights in a separate color. Like if we have the front light coming in from the fireplace, I want to do a separate color on top to try and recreate what we would know as like that standard Star Wars like harsh color blend look where you've got like the red and the blue, right?
Right.
I want to emphasize that, and then I want to use light on probably my staff behind them to be like a bar light to then give them like a silhouette look as well. And I want to create like enhance the diorama that the audience is seeing by using 3 separate sources of light in 3 separate colors to enhance the mood to articulate their movements and such.
Sure. Hey, question. Did you think that people weren't going to guess that you were a lighting designer when you were in theater?
Look, I'm just saying, I only play myself in games, but they all share a love for lighting.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I can't even sass you about that. Yeah, no, you absolutely do that. The drama in this room is chef's kiss. You are winning a arty for this lighting design. There's no one else at this level
Careful now,
for
don't dox
lighting
me.
design. We already doxed ourselves several times
That's
already.
true. That's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, I know for a fact that you two live within one street of each other.
That's true.
You're not wrong.
It's not wrong at all.
You're not
Anyway.
wrong. Yeah. Xylo could probably drop our street address right now in chat.
Don't do that though.
Except for me, nobody knows because I'm.
You're the safest out of all of us, Maximus. The drama in this room is enhanced. You're winning an arty for this display. Absolutely. Your co-hosts are absolutely going to be up for a Tony. If there were singing in this, perhaps even an Oscar if it was an original piece. Who's to say? Rig is definitely out of the running for sound design, though. No questions asked. But, Love, as you're getting all of these lighting effects in place, roll me a perception check again, please.
Do you want me to do the performance with advantage again?
Yeah, both of you,
Yeah.
Mordau and Quendar can both roll performance at advantage.
What the hell? All my rolls have been shit. Even with advantage, I got a 6.
That's okay. That
Even
means that
though-
during the finale, you'll get better rolls.
It's true. I got a 23 for my perception.
23. Perfect. Love, you have a love for light. You understand, in an artistic sense, how shadows work. And as you're placing all of these strategic lighting effects around this room to enhance the show for this schmuck in a chair, you notice something. There's a shadow that hasn't moved the way that you know shadows to move. And it's directly behind Captain Roche. And it is tall and it is formless. And as you add another light bar, another dancing lights, you see that this shadow appears to move independently on its own as it raises a hand up and stretches it out towards the captain. And in this moment, another crack of thunder occurs, and the lights in this room go black. As this happens, you hear several things at once. You hear the crack of a gun firing. You hear bagpipes fizzling out with a shock. You hear a body drop to the floor. You hear furniture getting tossed and turned. You hear laughter, and then you hear a shock from Gabrielle. And as Rig casts Dancing Lights himself, light is returned to this room beyond just the smoldering embers of the fireplace. And you see Captain Roche's chair overturned onto his lifeless body, and Gabrielle standing from hers with her hands covering her mouth. Dan, you're muted.
Did Quindar see any of the stuff since it was dark?
Actually, yes, Quendar did.
I'm just even that half stand.
Quendar's gonna get Maximus is gonna get a message from me describing what he sees.
Do any of us not have dark vision?
Yeah, who does not
Just-
have dark vision?
I don't.
I
when
do.
the lights out, just to add a bit of comedic flair, I'll
Was that my last
I'll
bullet?
I'll say in character. Misa asked why the lights turn out.
I love it. This is great. Connor, you also have dark vision, yes?
I sure do.
And then Erica, do you have dark vision?
Indeed.
Oh shit. Okay. So then the three of you get this information. I am no longer going to send it just to
I'm
Max.
just not gonna.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
take off your headphones.
Yeah, just give me
All
a
right.
thumbs up whenever. All right.
See, now
And
I'm not
you
sure
told
if
him.
Dan is actually not listening, so I'm just going to act like I'm actually giving narration, and I'm just going to wait to see if Dan reacts to anything that I'm saying. So the two of you guys, if you want another point of inspiration, yeah, just kind of like nod your head and then like act like you're going to ask me a question. Connor, unmute yourself so it looks actually like, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, what's your question?
My question is, how long do you want to do this to Dan, and do you think he deserves it?
Ooh, that's a great. Just for funsies, go ahead and roll investigation for me, just to keep up the bit.
Okay. It's a 21.
Okay, so with a 21, this is the information
We're gonna do this for
that you
21 minutes.
Yeah,
Quill
21
has
hours.
investigation of +9.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, so the actual information that you guys see, once the lights go out, you do see that formless shadow that seems to have actually like come out of the wall and reach out for Captain Roche. And as that shadow reaches out for him, you see Gabrielle take a gun out from behind her back as she shoots Captain Roche. And then quickly flips the chair over, and I don't know if Dan can read lips, so now I'm just going to do this. Flips the chair over, and Rig, seemingly of his own accord, just pops the bagpipes himself, probably in shock because he also has dark vision. And
I'm just laughing at you. I'm not reading your lips.
how'd you know I said that? So,
I
and
can't
then
hear you though.
I know you can't.
Okay, I just.
And
Alexa,
then
stop.
the shadow sinks back into the wall. And that is what you guys see. Dan can put on his
Okay.
headphones now.
I said I didn't even get to use shoot Sandbar Binksley yet, and I'm gonna pull the trigger.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20 plus 6.
Okay. So it wasn't my gun.
How do you know? We'll find out.
I only had one bullet.
We'll find
You
out.
told me. 13.
Does a 13 beat your AC, Maximus?
No.
Hell yeah, you're safe.
Does the
Your
bullet fly
other
out?
bullet dings to the other side of Maximus of
Sandbar
Quindar.
Binks goes with the flow.
Yeah, he is like the leaf.
I'm one with the flow. The flow's with me.
Mhm.
You were supposed to bring balance to the flow, not disturb it.
Not damn it.
And now you will suffer its undercurrents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was as fun
And,
with this boys.
and just to conclude scene, Misa think you bad shot.
And Gabrielle goes, "My husband was just murdered, and you're making jokes?"
Hey, we were trying to do a play, okay? We weren't instructed to do this until just now. We got to finish.
You weren't instructed to murder my husband in cold
No.
blood?
He told us we
No,
had to
you're
do
the
this
one
play.
who had the gun. You shot it at my husband while the lights were out. You planned this.
I only had 2
You're a
bullets,
murderer.
man.
I'd like
Ma'am,
to
I
walk
can't-
over to where she threw the gun.
Through the
I'm not
gun.
gonna touch it. I just kind of want to like look at it, and look at her, and look at it, and look at her.
Roll
on.
investigation. Roll investigation.
Ma'am, I may be a
16.
murderer, but not today.
You find the gun.
Yet.
You find the gun
Yet.
nestled underneath the couch, the chair cushion that she was sitting in.
Cool. Yeah.
Hastily.
I just want to. Yeah. Ma'am, look, hey, anything could have happened in the dark, especially when we've got at least 3, possibly 4 individuals here who can see pretty good in the dark. So, who's to say what happened?
You're trying to kill me next.
I'm not.
You shot and killed my husband in cold blood on our wedding night, and now you're coming after me.
Okay, look,
for his money?
I'm the one with the gun.
No, if I would never shoot someone. That's uncivilized. I would use this and go. Brr.
No, you wouldn't shoot someone, but he would. And she points over to Mordau, and
I
she
can
goes,
only
"You're all
shoot.
murderers. I don't think you're even the people that you claim to be on your name tags. Oh God, I'm in here with a bunch of murderers." And she begins to run out of the room, screaming.
I go before she starts running. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
put my immovable rod and click it at the door so she can't open it.
Are you okay? All right. Okay.
And
All
while
right.
he's-
Because she'd
No,
have to
while
walk
he's
by
doing
me.
that-
We're at the sand. I said, lady, before anybody leaves here, we're gonna clear this up because all of us clearly saw what happened. Because we all can see in the
Didn't
dark.
see shit. I know. These 3 can. That one too. The weird bird guy can see in the dark. You can't see shit.
The rest of us can.
All of us can. You can't prove that I can't see it.
Giant man.
Are you bullying me?
if I can, when I see him put the immovable rod,
Well, it's working.
I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
But I'm going to use 3 sorcery points
Okay.
to give her disadvantage,
All right.
as I do heightened.
Okay.
So can I get her to do the roll for me, please?
Yes. And what is the suggestion that you were trying to impart upon her?
I'm gonna wait until the roll.
I'll allow it. Does a 6 get me?
No.
Damn. My first one was an 18, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, when I cast suggestion,
Mm-hmm.
seeing Mordau put them. Oh, sorry. Seeing Mordau put the immovable bar, I'm gonna click my finger and cast suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Point towards her and say, "Tell us the truth."
Is suggestion a? Is it a 1 word or is it a short sentence?
Oh.
No, it's not command. You can say.
Okay, thank you.
It's just a course of activity describing no less than 25 words. So I say, "Tell us the truth."
You see Gabrielle immediately stop, and she glares at you, and she says,
And
"That
by the way,
man's
my eyes are glowing red.
She's staring you dead in the eyes. She is not afraid of you. And she says, "That man was a monster. He killed my sister, and I wanted revenge. He took my sister away from my family, and he came back for me after he was gone for 13 years, and I wanted revenge. So I decided to marry him. I seduced him, and I convinced him to marry me, bring me back here so that I could get revenge for my family and find my sister and give her final peace."
So you're saying that he killed himself?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I go over, get the gun, and put it in his hand.
Yeah, I do have a logistical question, Miss Gabrielle. Is that?
Oh yes, yeah.
Right. Okay, so I don't know if you were aware of the creepy shadow monstery thing. Is that a you thing or was that a him thing?
What creepy shadow monster? And as she says this, her neck just snaps, and she falls to the ground lifeless.
Well, I think
That
this
would
one's
be a
on me,
yes.
guys.
That's gonna be harder to put as a suicide.
Well, okay. Hang on. he killed her and then shot himself in the struggle.
That's a little bit harder. As I'm
Wow.
dragging her body to put in the chair.
I'm reforming the sand.
What's everybody's passive perception?
Passive 14.
13.
20.
14.
Okay. All right. You hear a popping noise, almost like a suction cup,
Rig.
echoing. Yeah, not me.
I know.
I don't even have lips to do that sound. Here, let me try. Nope, nothing.
No. Okay. Well, all right. Hold on. I'm just putting her body on there and then moving the gun from his hand to her hand. And I'm like, okay, guys. So what are we doing here? How
Mordo, what's your
tough?
passive perception?
Should we
13.
put the bodies in the fireplace?
Whoa. What are you, Quindar now?
They're
And-
already dead. I'm not burning
As
anyone
you
alive.
mention the fireplace, you hear that suction cup sound again. And as you are able to locate it, all of you, you see a tentacle drip from underneath the fireplace and dangle, twisting, as it finds purchase on the marble of the fireplace and is joined by another one. And slowly, you find a giant octopus pulling itself free from the fireplace.
Rig, do you know this guy?
Well, it's not young Jeremy, and young Jeremy is a spider, so it could be Betty. And
Any
you see Rig
relationship to the
walk
Kraken?
over to the fireplace, and he squats down and he goes, "Betty, is that you? Would you like to have a murder kegger like we used to do on the Sparkly Barnacle?" And the octopus reaches over and begins to put its tentacles and its suckers along Rig's neck and on his chest and on his mask and on the eyeball, the glass eye of his mask. And Rig goes, this seems a little bit more intimate than what Becky and I have explored in our friendship on the Sparkly Barnacle. I don't think it's Grandma Betty, that's for sure. She would never do this to me. She doesn't even do this to Teddy.
Can I go over there and pull Riggs away from this thing?
You can. You have to roll me a strength check.
Okay.
The real question
what
is,
Yes,
if
What
we
does this
sit-
sorry, what does octopus look like? Like
One
is it
second,
a
Max.
particular
Erica, go ahead.
the question we really to ask is, did this makeshift play, did it sound like if we took some time to polish it up, could it be a thing? Could we make it work?
What? Oh, maybe. I like the Sandbar Binks thing. We need to put that in. Maybe have him in there more.
I think the character Sandbar Binks was coming in too early in the story. Or maybe that's the problem. Maybe Sandbar Binks needs to be at the beginning of the story.
I think he needs
Is
to be at
that-
the end too. He's got to be the big bad. He's setting everything up.
The secret, and yeah, he shows up in part one, and then we lose him for a while, and then so shows up secretly in the 9th book.
I don't know about that. We'll talk about it. We can workshop it.
Oh
a
yeah,
great-
we'll work.
This is a great post-mortem of the play that you guys just put on. But there's an octopus trying to kill me. So
I'm
could we focus
pulling
on that
him
meeting?
away. I'm pulling him away as we're talking about this.
Maximus, what was your question?
I'm gonna be a character. Me aesthetic, me comedic timing.
Oh no! Don't. The
Let's
play's
do this
over.
energy strike. Let's fucking go.
I'm sticking to the bit.
I love it. No, this is great. This is all of my dreams come true. Connor, do you have any funny bits you wanna add in here? No.
I okay. Yeah, I do
No. Yeah,
actually.
fine, go ahead. All
Is
right.
that okay? Can I do my
No,
funnies?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah. No. Never mind. I got nothing. I don't think I can top Sandbar Binks. Sandbar
sorry.
Nobody
Binks.
can. Nobody can.
I'm sorry we couldn't fit more of your fight scenes in there.
No, that's okay. I
Before-
think that'll be a fun thing to bring about in the next like couple. But I don't know. I feel like I just really want like one really good one, and then like another really good one, and then maybe like we could just skip all the story in like the third installment and just focus on those moments and just do that for like 20 minutes, and then we can get back to the story for like the fourth and the fifth and the sixth installments. You know what I mean?
I think we definitely need more effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Speaking
Hey,
of working on that,
we
how's
should
that?
add two main characters, and then we should make them cousins in the comic books, and then in the play make them kiss, and then give no explanation as to how they're actually cousins.
I think we just lean more into that.
Yeah.
We don't back out.
I think we're
Well,
onto something.
I think it'd be really important to take a page out of maybe somebody who like might collaborate and like kind of edit the script at some point and bring out that like sometimes you just need to have a mystery in there just for the sake of having a mystery. Like it's important to get people to ask questions and like talk about stuff, but not give them the satisfaction of like solving that mystery.
You mean
but
like how
that's-
healing magic is actually a very dangerous thing to harness, and yet somehow baby's first healing magic goes off without a hitch?
yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or just like I can't rant against J.J. Abrams right now. I
No, go
don't
for
have
it.
it in
It's
me.
all right.
No. Like
This
I
is a safe
physically,
space.
I can't.
is
I
a
was
safe-
struggling to figure
this
out
is
two
safe
consecutive
space.
letters to stack
I
together
hate
to be a
him.
parody of JJ, and I couldn't do it. So I think I just want to watch Mordow rip Rig out of this octopus's tentaculars.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Connor, I'm gonna send you a
Uh,
message.
Please do.
Just by the collar of Riggs' jacket, I pull him away with the 24.
Okay, you do that. And with that, Octodaddy, thank you, Xylo. Take an inspiration for your next game. As you do that, the octopus is brought out of the fireplace, out of the chimney, and is now sitting on the carpet in front of you guys. Pay no attention that it's a keg. I didn't want to bother to find an octopus.
All right, I'll figure it out. And I tie my headband, tied in a big knot,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask this octopus, "What the fuck are you doing in a chimney?"
And the octopus replies with no words, just squelching noises, as it kind of like raises his little tentacles up and doesn't respond in common.
Does it respond in another language?
It does not. It does, however, reach out to try and touch you, Mordow.
Does it appear to be an animal or a beast? Or does it appear to be like an unnatural version of an octopi?
I mean, if it's not an animal, because I can't talk with it with my headband.
Connor.
Yeah.
Roll investigation for me.
Okay. Could I? No. Yeah. No. That's the best I'm gonna get. Yeah, we're fine with that. 26.
26. We're fine with the 26. You notice that the air in this room has gone incredibly cold. And you kind of like move around to get a better look at this octopus. And you notice that there is a giant bite taken out of the back of its body.
Oh no. Okay. Mordau, I think that's an undead octopus or like a spectral octopus. So maybe just hit it.
Is that a ghostopus?
It's a ghostopus. You're right.
Also, if we just had this whole play, and now it looks like we're fighting an octopus. Are we truly having a duel of the tides?
Brr, 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 brr.
It's the duel of the eights because he has 8 legs.
Brr, 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 brr.
I'm
As,
like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
brr, 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 brr. As you make these jokes, Rig is wheezing away at his bagpipes. You hear scuttling noise from the fireplace again, and out comes a giant crab as it scuttles sideways across the floor.
Maybe we
and
just get out of this room.
Huddles against the bookshelf. And as the crab scuttles its way up onto the bookshelf like a spider might, you hear a plopping, sloshing noise from the fireplace. And very unelegantly, thump, to the bottom of the fireplace is a giant slug. And this giant nudibranch starts to crawl itself out of the fireplace and towards all of you.
I can see slug.
You have 1 round. Hi, Curry. You have exactly 6 seconds that I will count on my fingers to decide what you guys want to do. Ready?
I cast slow.
Okay.
All right, we all just leave. Rig, come on.
No, I think I could take them myself.
Jesus
Tally
Christ,
ho!
Rig. There's gonna be other rooms of stuff.
No, it'll be fine. Trust me.
Fine,
My
fuck
name is
it.
Rick Stonebridge, and I am a good bird, and I protect my friends. Tally ho!
There's no reason to protect them if we're leaving.
And Rig pulls out his Lash of the Chain Devil, and starts a whipping.
I go swinging at the octopus.
Oh shit, are we actually rolling combat? That's so cool. I love that. Okay.
So all 3 of those creatures all need to make, or 4 creatures need to make saving throws.
But what if I don't want them to?
Too bad.
But what if I say no?
Why am I not in there?
No.
Was it 3 creatures or 4 creatures?
'Tis 3.
3.
Okay.
Octopus, crab, slug, right?
Octopus, crab, slug. Nudibranch.
Okay. Barrel, glob of peanut butter?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And nothing visible has happened with the dead bodies, correct?
Roll
Cool,
investigation.
that's fine. That's all I needed.
Roll
Okay,
investigation.
Okay, sure. It's a 13.
Okay. Nothing that you can tell.
Is there anything that I might have noticed?
I don't know. Roll investigation.
I will do the same.
Nothing that you can tell.
I will not because I'm too busy about a swing at this octopus that
Okay.
Riggs is jumping at.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should add initiative for Rig.
12.
Rig, what's your initiative? What's your initiative going to be, my good boy? An 8? It's shitty.
Plus his dex. What's Rig's dex?
No, that's with Dex. No, that's his whole.
Oh.
Yeah, my boy sucks at rolls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I got a 16, but I'm not on the turn order.
Why aren't you on the turn order?
I don't know. My
know.
my guy was out there
Because
and I hit the
Didn't
initiative.
select his token before he clicked initiative on the sheet, and another wonderful, super supportive feature from Roll20.
That doesn't make
All
any
feature, no
sense.
bug.
All feature, no bug.
All feature, no bug.
I'm going to use my inspiration to try and roll the investigation check again.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Five.
You don't notice anything.
I'm like,
Oh god, I hate that. Hold on.
Nudie branch.
There we go. Nudie branch. Nudie branch. There we go. That's kind of better, right? Okay. All right.
so the glob of peanut butter is the slug.
Yes. I
Okay.
helpfully put all of their names on their tokens, since I did not want to do any of the work.
I do not see such names.
Oh, well, this is the crab, this is the octopus, and then that's the giant nudibranch.
And there's the people.
And there's
Got
the people. They're dead.
They're dead.
Chat, don't give away my my secrets.
I'm not looking.
Now can you see
I
the nudie branches
I rolled
name?
I can see it, yeah, but I'm not looking at it.
What was it, Maximus?
I rolled a 5 on initiative.
Ah. Oh, did it not add? No. All feature, no bug.
Oh, feature, no bug.
Okay. We'll just do all of that. All right, Curry, don't learn how to do combat from me, by the way. Just pretend I'm cool. All right, so first in initiative is going to be Erica. I owe you 3 what saves?
Wisdom saves.
Okay. The giant nudibranch got an 18 on die. I'm assuming that's
That'll save.
cool. And then the others are slowed. Nope, not the thing I want. Yes. Thank you, Curry. Curry gets inspiration.
I'll keep that in mind for Tuesday.
Okay. All right. Erica, what would you like to do with your turn?
Since some of them are now slowed, Quill will walk towards the door, attempt to unclip the rod, and walk outside.
You gotta click it first.
That's why I said to unclick the rod.
Oh, okay. It's at the top of the door.
So item interaction, and then do we also need an item interaction to open the closed door? Is that how action economy works? No, because you can
No.
use
can
use
It's
your
a
full
bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action for that.
As
Yeah,
long
you're
as
right,
it's
you're right.
unlocked, it is good to go.
It wasn't unlocked.
Oh, it did say it closes magically and it clicked.
Yep. But also, Erica did say that she was going to cast slow prior to combat, so I'm willing to let it slide this time. All right. So Erica exits the room.
Yeah, we'll just see if we just. When
Hang
as
out
I
there.
open the door, does the hallway look like the rest of the house is supposed to look?
Everything
Okay.
from what you can see appears normal.
So then I just step outside
All right.
and let our 3 aquatic companions join the 2 corpses and let them eat them.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Sure. Love, it's your turn.
Now that makes a really compelling argument. Not
Mhm.
gonna lie.
I mean, at least 2 of these things are scavengers.
Right. Now, the octopus has a big bite
Uh-huh.
taken out of like the back of its bulbousness, right?
Correct.
Could I check and see the other 2 to see if there's another obvious form of damage done to them, or like what kind of entity that they would be? Is there a
Roll me a investigation check, please.
okay?
And
Yeah,
then
I'm just
tell me
going
which
pure.
creature you are trying to look at.
I think the crab is the one in the far corner, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
The
yeah,
crab
I'm
is
gonna
the one
go.
that's against the bookshelf.
Got it. Is its size medium or is it larger than medium?
Is large.
Large. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna
It is
investigate.
all right. It is a Japanese snow crab.
Oh, gross. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate it. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna eyeball that one then from a distance, just visually.
All right.
That is a dirty 20.
All right. Perfect. I was going to accept nothing less than a 20.
Okay. Cool.
This crab is pale, and it is the, for lack of a better term, sewn together husk that the previous life form left behind. It is quite literally nothing but a shell.
Got it. Okay.
There's got to be some meats in the legs still.
Yeah, Mordau, I really feel like you should not ingest anything inside of that because that
That's
seems
not
like a
gonna happen.
bad time. It's slowed, correct? So if it's slowed,
The crab
you
and the
got-
octopus are slowed.
I already
Okay,
got
yeah.
sick once on our trips. There's no chance I get sick twice on 2 trips.
I would actually, Mordau, advise you that yeah, there is 100% a way that you can get. Yeah, that absolutely can happen. I'm going to attempt. Get in the right zone here. I'm going to use Thorn Whip. If you give me just a second, I know I'm slowing everything down. I'm so sorry. I'm going to use
Hi,
Thorn Whip
Mercury.
on the giant quab. 30 foot. So that's
Quabby.
5, 10, 15,
Quab.
20, 30. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15 to here. As I'm talking to Mordau and getting a good look of this here crab, I'm going to use Thorn Whip and I'm going to try and get one of its legs and see if I can just grip it and rip it and before I head out the door. So that's what I would like to do. So here's my ranged spell attack.
All right. I'm flipping my printed out copy of the Bapa da Boop.
Cool. That is a
this.
25.
25. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 4 piercing damage total, which is mid, but that's okay.
And
it's large.
Crab has.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in doing the damage, actually. It's large, you say, yes?
Yes.
Large or
It's
smaller.
large
I can pull
and-
it 10.
and
Oh, I
it's
can,
large.
but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just going to lash at it in the leg and hopefully do some damage to its leg. And then I also am going to dip outside. 5, 15, and that's 20 because of my roving feature. And I will join Quill out in the hallway. And that is going to end my turn.
Okay. since it is the crab's turn, do you guys want to see something cute?
Sure.
I drew
Yes,
this doodle the last time Connor and I played this module, which was his bachelor party.
Nice. It's a little blurry, but I can see the crab part of it.
He's holding a knife.
Is it?
Oh,
I'm
nice!
thinking.
Because in the last time that we played this, Connor and his team gave the crab a knife.
Yes.
I thought it was holding a beer bottle for a second.
A beer bottle. That would also be funny. It would also be
That's
funny.
the
if he
only
was holding
crab
a
I
gun.
like.
Yeah.
Well, I might like that crab too.
There we go. I put it in our group chat.
Crab with a
It's
gun.
crab
That's
time.
definitely an American crab.
It's crab time. Crab is going to scuttle
At half speed.
at half speed. He's kind of on the wall. And Crab is going to attempt to fight back against Rig Stonebridge. And is going to find a d20 and is going to roll a d20. How much? Oh, an 18 definitely beats Rig's AC. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do indeed. And it's going to attack the rig for a d6 of damage. This is riveting storytelling. For 6 damage. My sweet, sweet boy. It does not put a dent in him. And Rig goes, "Ah, fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
What did you expect?
I expected to have friends, as I do on every journey when the Nezatrad aren't involved. Mordau, it's your turn."
At the end of the crab's turn, it does get to make a new wisdom saving throw.
Not me, not Crab, you.
Oh no. Finn, I messaged you.
I saw, thank you. Hell yeah.
Okay. I being inspired by the play that we just did, I say I feel the flow going through me, and I feel electricity go through, lighting up around my great axe as I use
Do it.
use one of my new feats as I just infuse my great axe with lightning, and I'm going to run over and attack the octopus.
Okay. You may certainly try.
That
Go
was
ahead
my-
and...
That was my bonus action, so I can't rage, but it's fine.
No. But you did something
It'll be-
arguably cooler.
It was cooler, and it's for a minute.
All right.
Just so you know, lightning is one of the undercurrent powers of the flow.
What is?
Using lightning, it's one of the undercurrent powers of the flow.
Are you saying it's something that the dark tide can only show?
Yes.
I want to say this was a mistake, but none of this was a mistake tonight. This is glorious.
I'm going to recklessly attack.
All right.
Nat 20!
All right. How do you want to kill this octopus?
I say...
Hold on. Let me check to see how many health. Maybe not. Okay.
Are we doing max damage plus what I roll?
Max damage and then reroll.
So it's going to be 28 plus an extra d4, which was a 4, so 32 plus. I'm not raging, so it's not plus any of that. So yeah, 32 damage.
Just 32. Okay. You do not kill the octopus, I'm so sorry to say. But you do chop off like 3 of its arms.
Um,
And it's like, go like
I'm
wiggling,
debating.
like the blooper from Super Mario Sunshine.
I could add a
Here we
D.
go.
You know what? I'm gonna add
Let's go.
I'm gonna add a thunder
Okay.
strike to it.
Okay.
Another 4 damage.
All right.
36.
And remember, since you crit, that would have been, if you rolled a dice, that dice is doubled as well.
Oh, is everything doubled?
yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
All dice are doubled on crit.
Oh, okay. So that's 12, 16, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44 damage.
Minus 44. Okay. All right. This octopus only has 1 leg left, and it is just trying to pull itself along to get closer to you in its slowed state.
Okay. For my second attack.
Oh god.
I
forgot.
I'm going to pick up this octopus and
Yeah.
and slam it against the is it, what was it, the slug,
The nudibranch.
the nudibranch. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you want to do an improvised weapon attack with the octopus onto the nudibranch.
I do.
Okay. So roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
Roll me an improvised weapon attack roll, please.
Like unarmed strike.
Yes.
Okay, 25.
Okay. So it's definitely gonna hurt. So go ahead and roll. Roll 1 damage roll. And you're definitely going to kill this octopus, but we'll also see how much you hurt this nudibranch.
What would the damage roll be of the octopus?
What's your usual? Oh, you know, that is an excellent question. Let's do 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
I'll just use the same as its tentacle attack would be.
All right, 10 damage.
10 damage. How do you want to kill this octopus?
I say, this is what happens when you come late to the party. And then I start swinging around this octopus, and then I just slam it onto the slug. And I think the tentacle that I'm holding on breaks off.
Ink goes everywhere as you slam this octopus down onto this nudibranch. And this nudibranch flattens like a sea pancake. And wavers a little bit before it gets back into its normal positioning.
I say, "Oh no, ink everywhere!"
Who wants fresh calamari?
As I take a bite of the octopus.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and hey, do you have resistance to poison?
I do now.
Sounds like that.
I could use my reaction. You know, I am gonna give myself resistance to poison.
Okay.
Wait, I think I do have resistance to poison. No, that's normal, man.
Okay.
He's the poison guy.
Has Mordau gotten food poisoning in this adventure yet?
No,
Somebody had
No.
food poisoning, I think.
but Quill puked whenever he had his eyes open, and
That's probably it. Yeah. That was motion sickness.
then he puked again when he puked in that bowl.
That's true. Marjorie, you get disadvantage on your next roll. Morda, go ahead and take 2 points of poison damage. Constitution
Okay.
save, you got it. Never mind, you're fine. You did the right channels. I got distracted. Oh god.
Almost fresh.
Almost fresh.
Just by a few, maybe a couple of months or years. But this would have been
Brings
good.
us to tonight's sponsor, HelloFresh.
Hey, HelloFresh is actually really good. It has saved me out of having to think about what I want for dinner. By sending me farm fresh ingredients straight to my door in a helpful refrigerated box once a week.
Make them sponsor if they're gonna get some kind of endorsement. All right, HelloFresh, when you're watching this, you fucking
We're
get in
not
contact, and we'll go that route. All right.
Contact Mikey and Will. I don't know what their ads are.
All right, but that's my turn.
With the way these creatures came in here, we should have been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
There we go. That's the good one to go with.
You know what we could also be sponsored by? If they cared? Roll20.
Gotta love
If
it.
they cared. Yeah.
All
Yep.
features
All
still
right,
plugged.
Mordo, that's your turn.
All right.
Giant Nudie Brink is going to slurp forward. Actually, no, is going to slurp backward and overtake Gabrielle and is going to make slurp noises at it as it starts to eat her dead body. No, Curry. You no longer get inspiration or advantage or whatever I gave you earlier. All right, it is Rig's turn.
The DM giveth away.
Hell yeah, I do.
Again, I'll
Giveth
keep all
and
that in
taketh
mind
away.
for Tuesday.
I love it when chat joins in on the jokes.
Oh, it's great.
The 8% was definitely a good call out. That's good.
Mm-hmm. That was very good. Unfortunately, your mother. Let's see. What sounds like the most Rig thing to do? I play this character. I should know. Why am I overthinking this? I know exactly what my boy would do. Rig's gonna start blasting at the crab. Let's see. How many Eldritch Blasts do I get at level 11? I feel like
3.
I should remember this. I get 3? Hell yeah. And in true Rig Stonebridge fashion, he misses all 3. As each Eldritch Blast pings off of a different hard surface in this room and goes dancing into the corners
Ah, fuck!
until it fizzles out. And Rig goes, "Oh fuck, I can't believe I've done this. I've made myself a fool in front of all of my new friends. How will I ever recover? and he slowly starts to
Bad
put
bird.
away his fuck you.
That was uncalled for.
You know what? I don't feel bad about this at all now. I'm going to use my legendary reaction to do this. And he just flips you off.
The bird's flipping you the bird.
And then he puts away his lash at the chain devil and then pulls out his pipes of haunting and prepares his next turn. And Quendar, your turn.
Okay then. Seeing that the slug is now eating Gabrielle,
Mm-hmm.
going to go there. Give me a second. Close. Question: how far out is the snow?
Is the what?
Snow crab?
The snow crab?
The slow spell.
Oh. Oh, the slow.
Oh. The nudibranch isn't slowed, but yeah, how long does slow last?
A minute, right?
For a minute.
Yeah. And this is what, round
1.
2 of it? Round 1 of it
Yeah,
still? Okay.
Yeah, there's still round
I
one.
mean, like, how far of a range is the slow out? Like, is it a radius or
No.
It's already
was it
happened.
just centered on the slug?
It was
It's
on the
6
enemies.
people inside.
Okay,
6
all good.
creatures inside of a 3-foot cube.
So you are good. You can get right up next to the snooty brink and not be affected.
Yeah, I'm just. Okay, good. So I need the nudie brain to do me a con save,
Do we think he's good at that?
and
Nudie brink got an 11.
then I didn't need to do the heightened thing again. So within a
If Will is about to share anything about Epic the Musical in Halfling Wizard Productions Discord, I'm going to lose my mind.
Is that what he's been doing?
I don't know, but I'm about to find out.
okay.
Nope, we're
Sorry,
good.
I thought it was.
I don't get to crash
Thought it
out.
was
It's fine.
Thought it was a bigger range, but again, it's going to get the nudie brain no matter what. So you see Kunda inhale like what looks like wind, and as he pushes out, I'm going to cast Rhymes Binding Ice, and ice just goes.
Okay.
Ice just goes over the slug because it failed. It's going to take some damage. And
Okay.
Okay, it's going to take 9 points of cold damage,
Nice. Okay.
and you basically see it just get encased in a block of ice because it is now so I'm binding ice, takes cold damage, and is hindered by ice for 1 minute, and basically has to use its action to break out of it. So it's basically a slug popsicle now.
I love that.
And whatever's in the range, it's gonna have to do a con save as well because it's within the range. So Gabrielle and the slug is now a popsicle.
Well, Gabrielle lucked out because she's dead.
So she's a corpsicle.
So she's a corpsicle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nah.
No.
That's
Okay.
it.
Cool. Quill, are you doing anything fun?
I look over at Love's like, why didn't they just come out? Could have just locked the door. So I just peek my head inside.
Look over as I'm taking another bite of the tentacle. Riggs wasn't leaving, so we have to fight these things.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
I was disassociating.
Eldritch Blast.
I was speaking to John. What funny thing did you want to say to me, Mordo?
I was just saying how Quill asked why did we run, and I said we had to stay because you stayed.
Oh, you don't have to stay on my account. I'm used to being abandoned and rejected by all the things that I love in life. So you could have left me alone and I would have been perfectly fine.
And that's why we're staying.
So I missed
I
both
don't know how to
Eldritch
deal with all of
Blasts.
this positive attention. What are we? Go ahead, Quill.
I just missed both my Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. On the snow crab?
Correct.
Yes. Yes, you did. So your Eldritch Blasts also go pinging around the room until they fizzle out.
Wait, is that a little
Much like-
slug on the door on the bookcase?
It's because the crab is slowed, so it's the affliction sign for
I
slowed.
was gonna say it. Wait, is the
All right.
tentacle still slowed that I'm eating?
Yes. You are now being affected by the slow spell as you're eating it. The more you
my
eat,
teeth feel gummy. They feel nummy.
Calma. Your gums start to vibrate.
You're just going to be full for longer because it's going to digest slowly.
Is this umami?
It's a good berry.
Uh,
Calamari is the good berry. Love! Stop disassociating. What do you want to do?
I'm not disassociating. I'm planning. Looking
you?
around this, I am looking around this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is there anything that seems like out of place or changed since the last time that we were in this hallway?
We're on a different map now. Oh, wait, shit. That's not the
Oh,
map I wanted
shit.
Now
to
you
show
did it.
eyes
Now you
closed.
looked everything up. Quick, rewind the
That's
stream.
the map I wanted.
Oh,
Rewind the stream and pause really quick. Oh no, you saw another layer of this map that I painstakingly put together. Oh god, explore it. No.
There, we are there. We're there.
You're right there. There is nothing that looks out of place
okay.
in the hallway.
Okay. At
Thank
the
you,
risk
Garen.
of doing a dumb thing,
Uh-huh. Heaven forbid.
I know. So there's two doors opposite
Yeah.
the one door that we just did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
Are there
this
any
door,
wind?
and there is this door.
Yes, and then there's also this door and this door.
And then this door. Which are
Okay.
also closed.
Got it. Are there any windows on this wall over here? Or is it just the door?
There are no windows, however, there is a door.
There is a door. Okay. And are we on the bottom floor?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Cool. I want. How far away is the? How far do I have to travel down the hall to get to like where the stairs are, or wherever like the servants would be?
You can find the servants. That's not me saying anything about what's going on in this place, I promise.
Yeah, that's
you would
fine.
just have to double back into the ballroom.
Okay.
Which would probably take you 2 different rounds for dash actions.
Okay.
And then from there you can see if they're in the ballroom still, and then
Got it.
from there decide if you want to go into like the dining room or what have you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go with my original plan then. So I'm going to attempt, since I see Quill is blasting off some Eldritch Blastuses back into the room, I'm going to head over to this door that's opposite and see if it's unlocked.
Okay.
I'm not going to open it yet. I just want to see, is it unlocked and which way does the door open?
The door handle gives you no resistance,
Okay.
and it opens towards you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get on the opposite wall, reach down, and open the door. So like the door will open, but I'm over here. Yeah.
Right.
If makes sense. So I'm going to open the door and then peek in to this room and see if I can see anything inside.
You find a dusty art gallery that has statues and mannequins set up.
Cool. I'm gonna see that and then just nope, and close that door again.
Yep. Smart.
And then head back over to the room that we were and go, yeah, spooky gallery across the hall. Definitely gonna want some backup there. And then I would like to send out a sacred flame at the what's that thing called?
I don't know. The
Slug?
nudie break.
Giant crab. The giant crab, please. So a DC 15 dexterity save.
Okay.
Or no, I'm so sorry. Not the crab. I'm so sorry. The slug.
The nudie break?
Yes. Because that's more in my line of sight.
Give me a second.
Does a 0 get me?
I think that's below 15.
Okay. I'm not good at math.
Okay. Because it's encased in ice?
As I told my boss, I can only count to 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the ice.
And I measure in giraffe tongues.
Because of the ice, I'd say it'd be. What's the condition it'd be under?
Incapacitated?
Yes.
Yes.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that is 6 points of radiant damage. Bap. Into that there slug.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna use. I think I'm not fully keeping track, but I have 35 feet of movement now. So I'm just gonna step out of the way again, and keep visual watch down the hall to where the last group of people that I know are in this mansion are, just so I can stay like visually on watch for them.
Right. Okay.
And then that will end my turn.
Okay. Giant crab time. Giant crab is once again going to try and reach out to attack Rigstone Bridge. And a 10 is not going to do it. And so the crab reaches out to pinch, and Rig definitely just leans back and goes, "Ha ha! I'm greater than anything I've ever faced." Mordau, it's your turn.
I think it's time to go. Or do we think we still just clear these guys out? I feel like we do clear these guys out, and then there's going to be stuff in every room. And Rick, we can't be fighting everything in every room.
Why can't we fight everything in every room? That's worked so far for me in the past with my friends.
I know,
and
but
we're friends, aren't we? And we can do anything with the power of friendship and these grease balls that I have.
You can't be so convincing, but also trying to make me change my name. That's a weird welcoming energy.
That's only if you want to be my underling. But if you just want to join the crew as a friend, you can keep your name, but you can't use the name of current Captain Gabriel because you're not current Captain Gabriel, and we already have a current Captain Gabriel.
I can be new current Captain Gabriel, and he can be old current. He can be old current Captain Gabriel.
You could be current Captain Gabriel Jr. and then current Captain Gabriel can be current Captain Gabriel Senior.
I like my version better.
Of course you do, because you're the one who said it.
Well,
Perhaps
yeah.
you should learn how to listen to other people for collaboration efforts. And that's how you can make friends.
I feel like that streak can go both ways, because I asked you to leave, and now we're fighting these ghost things that don't taste very good.
Yeah, and I'm capable of forming my own decisions. and I already know that my decisions are bad, and there's only one current Captain Gabriel that I listen to, and it's not you, Junior.
If I kill this thing, I'm new current Captain Gabriel Sr.
Sure.
Does a 27 hit?
Probably. Yes, it does.
All right. 14.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I can't full on go big mode on this. So we're
You
just gonna
push
do
over the
that.
table.
Okay, that's fine. I was like, I need to get a good angle to hit this guy. I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna roll second one just in case I crit. I don't.
You don't.
Uh,
You do slightly worse this time.
stop getting in my head.
I can't help it. I'm unsettling. It's my character arc.
So there's this plus what is it? Rage damage. Rage damage block.
Rig gently reaches over and just pats your arm and goes, "How would you like to do this, not current Captain Gabriel?"
I'm going to go right through one of its crab arms and then slice him right through it in half and grab the crab pincer as it's coming up, maybe one of the legs, and look to see if there's any meat in it.
Roll a d20. There's no meat.
No, this is the worst party ever. They'll just chunk both of them. I move back over, and I'm gonna take my second swing over at the slug.
Okay.
There's got to be meat in the slug.
I mean, you can see Gabrielle's body through the body of the slug. It is slightly transparent.
It could be like jellyfish.
But it's a slug popsicle.
But it's a slug popsicle.
Then it's frozen. It's
All right.
gonna taste like something.
Yerp. Okay. Yeah, you hit.
18, 22. No, 21. Damage.
21 damage. Okay. How do you want to do this?
I cut it in half, and then I go back up with my sliver as it electrifies, and then I cut just enough where it's a little popsicle lands in my hand.
Okay.
Go slug popsicle.
And you have a frozen treat.
Start licking it.
Perfect. We are officially out of combat. As you killed everything. And Rig goes, "Wow, you guys are really good at killing stuff. You should really think about joining our crew. We're also very good at killing things. I'll even let you keep your names."
I think I'm gonna do my own thing.
"Oh, solo captain. All right. We tried that once. We sent her off on a dinghy. She was very upset about it. Haven't seen her since. She probably died. Oh well."
Love.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly craving margaritas. You want one?
suddenly. You know what? I would actually love a classic daiquiri. That does sound really refreshing right now.
I'll see what I can do.
2 slug margaritas coming up.
Can you make a slug snow cone?
Just start chipping away. How much do you
Doesn't
need?
the slug taste like an oyster, just a lot more slimy?
Yep.
An oysterita.
Oh, Tobogo. Stretching out paws. As you guys start discussing your margaritas and treats, your sweet treats, as you will, you hear a slow, reverberating, clapping noise filling the room.
Is somebody being condescending?
Or is this just backdrop sound?
Is somebody about to start monologuing?
And you hear a disembodied voice say, "Well done, all of you. I never thought I'd get to see the end of that merciless little prick of a man. I'm impressed, honestly." Now,
Can I do an investigation check to see whether or not I
Quindar,
notice where this is coming from?
yes, you can.
Don't interrupt the disembodied voice.
No,
I'm
no.
trying to.
I enjoy an inquisitive mind.
Also, you owe me 5 gold pieces.
Quindar, you realize that this voice is coming from this room, from a very specific spot, and it's slightly muffled, but it takes you a moment to realize that it's coming from underneath the body of this nudibranch, as Gabrielle's body begins to rise up and shrug off the weight of this frozen creature. May I continue my monologue? Or do you have any other fanciful quips? Going once. Going twice. I know you're all just waiting for me to say sold and then to begin my monologue again for your asinine remarks to spew forth. Very well then. I have a task for you all, if you're willing to take part in it. A little
What?
fetch quest, and the reward for you all shall be great.
What, do you want us to do another play?
No. Your performance was... How can I best say this? Terrible.
Well,
Not
that's-
worth writing home about.
Well, that's called art. All right,
Not
honey.
worth a reward, an award, probably.
Well, it's
A
also the
single
rough draft.
show was still too much. It should have ended at the table read.
Well, that's what this kind of was. So, egg on your face.
Mordau, how would you like the power to end the ordning?
I don't make deals. That's more This guy's
Not a
shtick.
deal. Just a reward. Quill, would you like the answer to all of life's questions? Anything that ever enters your mind, you'll know in an instant. Quendar, do you want to find out who
Sorry, what was that? I was looking for the salt.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Quill. Honestly, can you be any more contrived and boring?
I mean, I could, but then
No, I'm
I'd
done
eaten
speaking
myself.
to you. Quendar, would you like to know who your patron is? To find out what chitinous rot that creature holds? And love. You're searching for someone whom you hold affection for, don't you?
Yeah.
You're also searching for answers.
Maybe.
I want the four of you. And Brig interrupts and goes, "What about me? Can you give me anything? What are my deepest desires that you're willing to give me if I agree to your terms?" And Gabrielle's body twitches its head over and says, "I'll send you home. And I'll give you the power to save the Kraken from your dear Nezitrad friends." And Rig goes, "Oh, goody, I'm willing to sell my soul again for that.
You can't do that twice.
I have more than one soul.
Fair enough.
You don't know about Aarakocra anatomy. You don't know what I got going on."
I don't know what you have stuffed in your cloaca.
It's a cloaca.
I know. I mispronounced it on purpose.
Oh, you were trying to be funny. It didn't quite land. I'm so sorry to say.
I guess it doesn't have wings to fly on.
Yeah. I guess it's just dead in the water, like the rest of my crew.
Okay.
Anyway, creepy lady, what did you want to say? And the entity goes, "Oh my god, I am regretting ever offering this plan, but I want the ability to go home again. And if you are all willing to help me, I will make it worthwhile. You already took out the biggest hassle and the second biggest hassle, and the body gestures to Captain Roche and then to Gabrielle, respectively. And then he says, if you can find me the 4 keys I need to get back home, I will grant you your powers, your knowledge, anything you wish. Just as long as you help me. What do you say?
Didn't you snap her neck?
Yes.
Then didn't you shoot him? No, she shot him.
Yes.
Because we all saw that.
Correct. Everyone in this room saw this, including you, Mordau. In fact, what hand did she have the gun in when she shot it?
Yes.
Yes. Perhaps I'll even give you the gift of dark vision.
What's everybody thinking here?
Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, dog.
How about this?
I found the salt of
How about
banana daiquiri. Okay.
Pocket sand! I throw
All right, let's roll initiative again. All right. Okay.
I knew I was, yeah. I figured we weren't going to take that deal, but also, I
Listen,
knew
if
I
you want me
wanted.
to TPK you, I can. I should have known from the second that you said you were shoving the sand in your pocket. I should have known. How foolish of me.
I could have saved it. I could have saved it for.
You could have saved it for the final confrontation, and yet you chose this.
Well,
There's
if
a
you'd
lot
saved
more
it
sand
long
in
enough,
here.
It would have just been
There's-
confetti.
It's just like that bowl of vomit, you know.
That's if you live.
I didn't want it just sitting in my pocket forever.
And that's why Will urinated in a vase.
God, I didn't think I was gonna like get through this fucking arc this fast, but you know, for 10 minutes I can TPK you guys, and then we can call it a day. I can move on with my life. I can have my Sundays back to me. We all can. It'll be great. All right. Quentin, what's your initiative? 10.
Yep.
Hi, chat. How are you guys doing today? You guys enjoying the show? Is there anything, any questions you'd like to ask? Is everybody drinking their water?
Xylo, I let those dogs out.
Yeah, Xylo.
whenever-
Xylo, if you take the deal from this entity, you can learn about who let the dogs out.
That was in the previous episode. I let those dogs out of me.
To let the dogs out. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. All right, how do I want to do this? You're gonna make me kill my own son, Rig. How dare you? All right, I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Fuck you, Connor.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask for this.
I asked you.
All right,
Oh, but okay.
Erica, Mordau, and Quendar, you are all going to take. No, I don't have enough dice for it. Oh, golly. Hold on. Oh, beans. How do I? Oh, wait. I can just do this. Hi, Bogo. Can I do it this way? There we go. You're all going to take 49 points of... What was it? Psychic damage. Oh, actually, Connor, you also get to take half of that. So 24 points of psychic damage, please.
Ote.
I am down.
Okay. And then let's see, what else do I want to do?
Question: is this an attack roll?
It kind of is, yes. It is an attack roll. And then we're gonna move over here. And the entity is going to press Gabrielle's body up against the fireplace. And you can all see that a shadow starts to move from behind Gabrielle to seep into the stones. And that is her turn. Love, what would you like to do?
Who is who is down? Hey,
Quindar. Oh, and Quill?
and Quill.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I can also. Was it an attack roll? No.
It was.
It
It was
was
well,
an
it was
attack?
it was like a it was essentially like dissonant whispers, but extra.
I don't know if Cloudy Escape works for things I have to roll against.
In your brain?
Yeah, I guess because since it is something that,
Mhm.
yeah, I have to see it attacking me.
Which you
Yeah, I couldn't.
did not. You saw Gabrielle unhinge her bottom jaw as a ghostly wail spread forth and gave you all a very bad migraine, essentially.
I just think it's weird that barbarians can use stone's endurance, but they can't use like their other stuff to like deter. But I'm okay.
Yeah. What do you want to do, love?
Okay. Something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
think about my life and my choices.
Right.
I'm going to say
Mm-hmm.
Mordau.
Yeah, as I cough up blood.
Shit, Quendar. Oh, how's Rig doing? Is Rig down?
Oh yeah.
So
on.
just like a silhouette of shadow where he was.
Yeah, he just disintegrated. Okay, child. What kind of wisdom do you have, my sweet prince? Oh, you're gonna fucking die here, aren't you? Rig takes 49 damage.
Cool.
Nah, he's fine. Rig
fine. Fill
like
up.
lifts up his little bird mask and then he just like spits on the ground and it's just saliva and he's like, I'm all good.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, then
I forgot to roll initiative. Allow me to do that.
yes, please do.
Did I do good?
You sure did. Hey, Rig, why don't you do something before I do the thing that I was going to do? Because the thing that you
Oh,
do
that's a
might
great
change the thing
idea.
that I'm going to do. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds great. Okay, cool.
Let me see what I feel like doing.
Might I recommend
See.
something restorative, mayhaps? Mayhaps
Oh!
on our sorceress warlock friend there. Hey.
I have a great idea. I'll cast Shield of Faith
That's
on
it's not
that one, and then
it's not
cast
exactly
it on Quendar.
okay.
So Quendar, you have a +2 to AC.
Even though I'm dead.
Yeah.
Rig, sweetie.
Yes, I did so good.
Does John have something that's
Better?
in your words, I don't know,
Not shitty.
some sort of thing that could help us?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
let me ask him. John, what do you think? And he like
Or-
kind of like, you can't see it in his eyes, but he like gets a very like glazed over look in his eyes, and then he looks back to you, Mordau, and he says, "Fuck you."
John, how about I make a deal with you?
John's not that kind of bitch,
Okay.
but you know what? Try your best. Go for it. John says, "Go for it." Perhaps he is that kind of bitch tonight.
John, you seem like agent of chaos. I am all for chaos and breaking wheels.
Sure, you're talking straight to Rig, baby.
Well,
John's a pillar of
obviously-
stability. John is my salt pillar that keeps me grounded in times of stress. I'm the agent of chaos. It's me you want to go through, Mordow.
I thought he throws the fuel onto the fire.
Hell no. John doesn't even have words. John can't tell me to do shite.
Well, that's kind of rude for John. So John's just like, he's just watching all the stuff. He's not adding on to any of it.
Does his best. He kind of died in a traumatic way, so I just kind of like let him, do whatever he wants to do.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is mostly just hang out.
Oh.
After breaking his back working for Captain Gabriel for so many years, he's kind of happy for the respite.
So he's just a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a figment of my imagination because I have the background of being a haunted one.
That's right.
Yep. We talked about this.
We did talk about this.
It's all right. I'm fine with. I'm used to people not remembering things that I
have
say out
eaten
loud.
spoiled seafood since. I apologize.
That's all right. We've all done that once or twice before.
Have you done it 3 times?
In
Love
the same
is going to
minute?
crack her staff on the ground and cast Shillelagh and go, if you two are done tongue lashing each other, how about we get the fuck out of here? And I will cast Aid.
No, I think
a level 2 spell slot. Okay, Rig, you do whatever the fuck you want, sweetheart. Okay? You seem like a strong, independent bird, and you can do anything.
I like you. Do you want to join our crew?
Thanks.
I'll let you keep your name.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Thanks. I might. We'll see how this goes.
Don't worry, we're not part of the Fae.
Sure. That's less scary to me than other things right now. So how about this?
I'm a completely normal bird.
I'm just going to choose up to 3 creatures within range that I can see. And so that's going to be my homeboy over there, Quendar. And we're going to talk about Mordow and Quill here. And everybody's just going to feel just a little bit healthier. So y'all get healed for 5. And then your maximum hit points also goes up by 5. So enjoy that for the next 8 hours. No, Rick, see, I can only go up to 3, and since you're such a strong, independent bird, I feel like you don't need my help in this regard.
Yeah, it feels like you're gaslighting me now.
No, I made a conscious choice.
No, it's fine. You can gatekeep gaslight girl boss all you
Rig,
want.
Don't worry, I'll throw a health potion at you.
Yeah, I'm a feminist, it's fine. No, it's alright. I have a total of 110 hit points, so I'm peachy keen.
Yeah, you seemed pretty constituty, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So anyway, you 3 dum-dums now have...
I've survived Betty's keggers.
5 extra healthy points.
I know what I'm doing.
And
how does it feel to get interrupted all the time?
It feels okay.
It feels great for me.
I'm sure.
I love it.
I know, I can tell.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Okay. Well, I think examining the other things that I may or may not be able to do as aid kind of took up a big chunk of my time. I think I'm done. So I'm just gonna take another step right over here and continue to watch this hallway and see if anything's happening that way.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll sing you out of here, and then Rig plays a funeral march.
Nice.
Oh, it's Quindar's turn. Okay,
it's Quindar's turn.
Last.
Yeah,
I realize I'm last.
So because I was dead, I revert back to my old self now.
Okay. All right, Quindar, are you gonna fight the ghost lady?
Wait a second.
Are you gonna run like a little bitch?
I look over to Love and I say, "How about we take this back a bit?"
Yeah. Okay. What do you mean?
Hey, Hey, ghost lady, did you know that we're in a dream? I mean, not in a dream, we're in a storybook. We're in a storybook. We came in here to do this. Let's see. This we knew about this, but we come from this place called Waterdeep. This is part of Faerun.
Well, you did. I'm not from around those parts. But yeah,
Okay,
no,
I
that's
just mean yeah, let's start talking about, and we're in this place called Candlekeep, and this is just one of 6 different books that we came in here to fix. And there's a start, middle, and end, and we have to.
Hear hurried running coming down the hall of heeled boots as somebody pushes Love out of the way and enters the room. And you see
I can't
Camille Achievement holding a gun as she points it directly at you, Mordau. And she says, "What the fuck is your problem? Stop talking. Let Gwendar finish his sentence, and then I'll deal with your ass." Go ahead,
Okay.
Maximus.
With my bonus action, seeing as though we're now in a bit of a pickle again, with my bonus action,
Mhm.
because Mordau's in the room. Mordau just sees a sword just conjure in Kundar's hand.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go up to the dead lady.
Okay.
And I'm going to do an attack roll against her with my
Okay.
Pact of the Blade.
Okay.
And we'll say it's a rapier. So,
Mhm.
roll to attack her.
What's her?
Does it?
Oh shit! Meet
does
me. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, all good. Going to test the waters. So, feature. Give me a second. So, because my Pact of the Blade. Where is it? When you attack with a bonded weapon, you cause your charisma modifier for the attack and damage roll. So cause the weapon. So I'm going to, and they're going to see the blade is going to start shining with a bright light.
Mhm.
She is going to take,
Mhm.
and again I'm testing
Mhm.
radiant damage as I just thrust it into her.
Okay.
And see what happens. Knowing if she's undead or not.
It stings.
Stab.
It stings for reals. She screams about it, but only in the way of an annoyance, really.
Is
that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've still got the sword lodged into it.
Yeah. Pin that bitch to the fucking fireplace. Let's go. Quill, what would you like to do?
Well, starting off, Quill rolled an 18 dexterity saving throw. How good of an alcoholic is he?
I think that depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
To not spill these drinks even in death.
You lose 1 drop from 1 glass.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's actually quite generous.
Yes, you're welcome.
Is Quill will use half of his movement,
Mhm.
and then the other half to step over to Love,
Mhm.
and I'll hand her a banana daiquiri.
Okay. All
Thank
right,
you.
Morda, what do you want to do with your turn?
I will now drink my entire margarita in one go.
Yep. I saw where that was going.
I look at Chamomile and I said, I was trying to restart this little bit before Crazy Lady started.
That's not how it works.
It worked before.
No. Ugh.
That's exactly how it worked before.
Okay. All right. Ugh. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill this enemy, and then we're gonna talk. Okay. And I'm gonna get some brandy, and we're gonna talk. Okay.
We're gonna split. Okay, yes, we do need to talk because I
Cool.
have a big picture to show you that's
Uh-huh.
rolled up in my bag.
Sure. Show me your conspiracy theory board. I'm happy for it.
It's not really a conspiracy theory. It's actually a full-fledged picture of yourself. But
Uh-huh. Is it me doing my favorite gesture, which is this?
no,
Are you sure?
we'll
Because
talk
those are
more
the
about
only portraits I ever posed for.
that. Okay. We'll talk about your adventures here in a minute.
Sure.
But if we're gonna swing at this lady, all right, we are gonna swing at this lady.
Go for it.
I'm gonna go big mode,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack with my Great Axe.
Sure. It doth not hit.
It doth not hit.
It doth not. It doth
all right.
bend away.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Okay.
It doth not
25.
hit.
The 25 doesn't hit.
Oh no, a 25 does hit.
Okay, I was worried for a second.
Surprise.
I'm gonna do the 12 damage, and then
Okay.
I'm going to do
Boblin, what did you get? Oh my
an extra D4. Okay, and then they need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
god. Okay.
I need to write this down. Okay.
Same.
And-
Wisdom save?
Yes. 8,
13?
11. Does not make it.
Oh no.
I turn invisible to them.
Oh no.
So I do 12.
Oh, I had prosciutto in my fridge. I could have had prosciutto for dinner.
14. 17 damage to them.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just invisible, big guy, right in front of
Cool.
them.
All right. We are going back to the ghost bride. And the spectral figure fully detaches itself from Gabrielle and slips into the stone and disappears as Gabrielle's lifeless body crumples to the floor. And we are out of initiative. as Chamomile Achievement goes, okay, so did you guys have any other plans?
We're just gonna rift a little bit until you shut up.
Sure. Okay.
Well,
I mean,
we
yeah,
know
running
who
away
killed-
seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
We know who killed who.
Yeah, sure.
Does that mean we solved it?
No. However, you did save whoever wrote this story a lot of prep time and the ability to just skip ahead. So I'm sure they're thankful for that.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Actually, I have two questions. One,
Uh-huh.
I have a name badge
Yeah.
that's your name.
Yeah.
Is that a problem if
No.
we're both in this story?
No,
But if I have your name badge, that doesn't.
not
Okay.
at all.
What
Well,
if I
awesome.
have you and then I pull out the 8-foot paper and I pull it out and unravel it? Is this an issue?
Possibly.
Because this is you from the real world.
Sure. Yeah.
You see the intricacies? Is it double-sided?
It is double-sided.
It's like a classic. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
We thought we were going to introduce you with them.
Uh-huh.
And then they turned into a piece of paper whenever we came into the book.
Uh-huh. So that means I don't have to wear this stupid fucking hat, right?
Yeah. Yes. So go ahead and let us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Cam reaches up and holds the brim of her hat that you can't see and doffs a hat of disguise. And the illusion melts away. And instead of seeing a purple-haired tiefling with long antelope antlers, you instead see a tall-ish, red-skinned fire genasi with shaved head, glowing freckles, long pointed ears adorned with golden earrings, standing before you with a hat of disguise in one hand and a revolver in the other. And as she looks at you, she says, "All right, so I'm Novus Phi. Nice to meet you." And that's where we're going to end this session. Thanks for joining us, everybody. How do we feel about that?
Feel great.
Cool.
It makes sense why she didn't respond to me at Infernal.
Yeah.
And also now I feel more delicate that I have like a life in my this rolled up paper. I like very without crinkling it, roll it back up to put it in my
Yes,
bag.
Fireball.
I
No,
take
we're done with
that.
session. You have to have to remember that for next session.
I
Okay.
don't have Firebolt.
That's fine. I don't look at your character sheet, as I know that you don't look at my character sheet for Gaia. Let's go around and say goodbye to everybody and tell everyone where they can find us. Let's start with Maximus.
Hello, I'm Maximus playing Kundar. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram under Cosmic Panda. You got, and yeah, see you next time.
Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Sebastian. I was playing Mordau of Clan Viento. You can find me on Gaia Chronicles every other Monday, and then also DMing the Liminal Blink every other Wednesday, which will be back this Wednesday. This week? Yeah, this week.
It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Excited. Yeah. Connor.
That's me. Hi, I'm Connor. I've been playing Love, the Tiefling Fey Wanderer Ranger. You can find me here in this game. You can find me in other games here on Vibe Tribe, such as Gaia Chronicles, as well as over on Halfling Wizard Productions, where I'm in Liminal Blink, as well as Queers. Our next session for that is this upcoming Saturday, he says with confusion, and slowly opens up his... Yes, it is this upcoming Saturday, the 18th. So be sure to subscribe to Vibe Tribe as well as Halfling Wizard Productions and see all of our stuff across all of the things, as well as any new projects that might be coming out soon-ish, maybe. But yeah, that's me.
Spoilers. Yeah. Erica.
Hey, I'm Erica. I play Quill. I run Gaia Chronicles here on Vibe Tribe every other Monday. We are getting back starting on January 20th for our next session. It is a JRPG inspired game. If you've played a Square Enix game, you kind of know what you're getting into. I have several other projects I'm working on. To get information on that, you can reach out to me all across social media at Dungeon Mistress Erica. Other than that, that's about it for me.
And I'm Finn. I've been your storyteller this evening. You can catch me on Halfling Wizard Productions for Liminal Blink, where I play Mr. Gentleman. You can also catch me on Gaia Chronicles every other Monday, where I play Penny Land. And then mayhaps in some future projects. Who's to say? I guess we'll find out as long as you follow our socials. Come back to us for Between the Prose in 2 weeks, where we will see if we get some lore drops or some more fight scenes. Everybody have a good rest of your night, and remember to drink your water. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Where's the outro video? Everything changed.
Before we
There it
finish
is.
the outro,
No, go for it. What's up next?
Before we finish the outro, do tune in next time for something special.
There we go. Maximus gets an inspiration. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's gonna happen next time? Well, you're gonna have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.